I think this is my song because this is my testimony. I don't know about you, but I like to know the story behind the song. Have you ever heard the story behind the song, Didn't I Walk on the Water? Linda Gibson Johnson was sitting on her papa's porch in the hollows of Kentucky, and she was praying over a situation that she was dealing with. And she said, Lord, I just don't see how I'm going to make it through this situation. I've never been here before, but I don't know how I'm going to work this out. And she said, all of a sudden words started coming, like the Lord was speaking directly to her. And she grabbed a piece of paper and she wrote the words to the song, Didn't I Walk on the Water? First two verses, she said, flowed like water out of a spigot. Just flowed right on, and then he spoke the chorus to her. But she said later on she penned the words of the last verse, which was the first two verses was her story. But the last verse was her sister's story. And her sister was facing a situation where her husband had left her, and I think she had 5 children, and they were fixing to lose their home. And she sat down and she began to pray and ask the Lord. She said, Lord, I've got 6 days to come up with the money to pay, to keep from being out on the street. She said, and I know I can't do this, but I'm asking you to help me. And she said, the Lord gave her the words to that. And she said, I wrote it down just like she told me. The Lord said, I'm going to do this little thing, child, but I'm going to give you so much more. And the end of the story is for her sister was, she did not lose her home. She kept her home. The Lord made a way, but not only did she keep that home, the Lord gave her 5 more houses right there in that little holler where she lived. So the Lord did what he said, and this word is true today. He did walk on the water.